Attila the Hun called it the Sword of Mars, the god of war, and with it at his side, he claimed to have become unstoppable, using its supposed divine power to carve out an empire in the heart of Europe. But long after his head hit the pillow for the last time, the sword kept reappearing, turning up in the hands of kings and queens who had no more luck escaping death than the man who wielded it in the 5th century. So what was it? A cursed blade, a royal symbol, or something else entirely? And today we're answering the extraordinary claims about an extraordinary sword. Attila the Hun is a legendary, brutal warrior. But his claims of divine right to rule are less legendary, even if few outside his own ranks took him seriously. According to his own account, while praying to Mars, the Roman god of war, he received a magical sword that made him invincible. And so, with this proof of his God-given destiny in hand, he went on to conquer much of Europe. But according to legend, the sword didn't stick around after his death in 453 AD. Instead, it passed to various rulers, each of whom met a suitably horrible end. In 534, it supposedly fell into the hands of King Alboin of the Lombards, who used it to conquer northern Italy, only to be stabbed in the neck by a member of his own court at the very summit of his power. Legend says the sword then passed to a series of other rulers, each of whom met a violent or untimely demise, ensuring the reputation of the blade as a bringer of ruin. But wait, there's more. According to later legend, the lost sword reappeared in the 11th century, turning up in the hands of Hungarian King Bela, who claimed to have found it in a bog. With the sword by his side, he went on to conquer much of modern-day Hungary, only to be overthrown in a palace coup led by his own brother. And from there, the sword seemingly vanished again, though some say it was locked away by the Habsburgs, never to be seen again. Okay, quick disclaimer. Aside from Attila's own boastful writings, most of what we know about the sword comes from later legends, and there's no historical proof it ever existed. But if it did exist, that might explain why such a dangerous symbol would later be hidden away, cursed or not. In the end, whether sacred or not, the sword's legacy is soaked in blood. So if you find yourself suddenly in possession of a mysterious blade, maybe Google it first. Thanks for watching.